As the descended spiritual beings, they will wander on earth for a period of 5 to 10 years.
Okay.
Because they're still lost. They're still looking for a family member who can go through the shadow work or the ancestral trauma to help elevate them. So with time, they will be elevated. Or with time, as dimensions change, it will be elevated and it will go eventually where it needs to go, because it wasn't a bad person. But then there's descended entities. Now, the reason why it's entities, it's because it was once a person who went into different covenants of darkness and rituals and dark magic and created so much havoc and suffering. And so you are like a demon, but you're living on earth. It's people who have killed. It's people who've committed the highest crimes. You convert from being a being into an entity when you die, because you lived through it. You know, it's even worse when you went into the sacrifices and this for the manipulation of money and rituals for the manipulation of power, and you constantly preyed on the poor and the vulnerable and their spirits and their energies. So you convert into some sort of demon, because even in those rituals of yours, you would have been summoning these demons to be able to operate with, you know, and then you become an entity that you're never going to ascend, because you've got too many covenants. So imagine now as a person saying, I'm calling on my ancestors, and you're calling that ancestor that has converted into being an entity of darkness. What does it do? Does not come with light to you. Comes with the thoughts, the habits, the patterns of wanting to convert you similarly to what it used to do. It pulls you to the covenant because it has these spiritual contracts that are long existing before it. It pulls you back into serving its contracts. That's why you've got so many people who are lost now, because they're still serving under the spiritual contracts unknowingly that were done by their ancestors. So that girl serving under the spiritual contracts.
So in this case, then a lot of people on this planet right now are serving some type of entities unknowingly.
Yes, unknowingly, that belong to the lineage and the bloodline.
But also, what about the things that we do every day? For example, if there's, let's say, capitalism has a very, very powerful energy with it.
Yes, money has energy.
Big time. And then
dark
also,
and good.
Yeah, so, and the energy is more of, for example, billions of people go to work 9 to 5. It's a form of rituals. You preparing yourself, dressing your clothes, this is you go to earn a living. You with me? But now this idea has gone so far, you know, to the point where now we want to save money for our future, and this. So money has become a driving force. But my main thing is this, that since capitalism doesn't acknowledge spirituality, it doesn't acknowledge the Most High, it doesn't acknowledge some type of creation in this world, divine love, it doesn't acknowledge that human beings are destined to evolve, to develop. Whereas here in this Western world, we are told you're here by accident. The universe is coming by accident. You know, it's a big bang, it's a theory, nothing. So there's no foundational thing. So we was told we're going to live only once. Once we die, nothing will happen. There's no soul, there's no spirit. Every experience we human have is what happens. It happens because of the neurons interaction in our brain. If those interaction is not there, then humans don't exist. This is the foundation of Western world that we have, and that has a great effect on how we live. So my question to you, in terms of connecting with this spirit and stuff like that, can we say there is a spirit that has influenced humans to live this way, so that specific result can be achieved? Now, you don't, you know, conquer people, you conquer them through money, you know, and you conquer their lifestyle, the ways of thinking through money. I can, you know, give a person £500 and say, do this for me. They can do all sorts of crazy crimes just giving them £500.